Hey cuties, I'm Lanikia and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is uh The Bold and the Beautiful. Today is May the 17th, 2022. And all right, so let's just get into it. Y'all, it wasn't much because this is just a wrap up of pretty much everything that happened. I'm sorry for the late video. My sister's getting married Sunday, so I'm trying to get stuff together so that when I go in to town this weekend, you know, I won't have to worry about, I gotta get my toes done, gotta get my eyebrow. I don't want to have to worry about that. I just want to enjoy the weekend. All right, guys, enough of that. Okay, so Bill, Liam, and Wyatt talk. Baby, I love me some Bill because he can't stand Ridge, and so he like, Ridge, the old sensitive, got his ego hurt, and so now he all mad at Brooke because they don't know yet what Sheila has done. He says so now he all upset with Brooke and stuff because he got his little feelings hurt and about Deacon, and he was like, when everybody know that Brooke would not have gotten with Deacon had she been sober, and Liam was like, yeah. And so he said, Liam, you see it. He was like, I'm not gonna lie. Um, Ridge didn't handle the situation the best or whatever. Wyatt is not saying anything. But before all that, Bill was going in on where Liam and Hope stay. He was like, this little quaint cabin. He was like, what? I don't pay you enough. And he was like, leave me alone. We like you here. And plus, Brooke is right there. So that's why the conversation got on Brooke. But anyways, White is just like, you can't just go in on Ridge, Dad. Like, you're supposed to be the better man. He was like, well, I would, because he was like, I would have known to that Brooke. He says one thing, I know that Brooke will never have happiness. She will never have peace. She will never have joy and all that because she keeps holding on to Ridge, and Ridge is ping ponging between Taylor and Brooke. And as long as Taylor's in town, he gonna keep doing this. And I said, well, Bill, you're not lying. You're not lying. And so that's when Wyatt was like, what, you supposed to be the better man or whatever. He was like, I'm smart enough to know a good thing when I see it as far as Brooke and everything. Yeah, that was pretty much it with Bill, Wyatt, and Liam. They were just talking about, Bill was just going off on, like, and he's done it before. He was just going off on how could Ridge not see the good thing he has in Brooke? He doesn't understand what he doesn't what Ridge doesn't understand, and bless, he can't stand Ridge anyways. So that was that. So then we go over to Steffi and Taylor. So Steffi is just like, she's in shock. She was like, I can't believe it was Sheila. She says, I should have known, and Taylor was like, I should have known. She says, but I rehabilitate people for a living. So I think people can be rehabilitated, girl, rehabilitated. So she just wanted for Hayes's grandmother to be rehabilitated, and so she wanted Sheila to do better. Haven't you ever had a friend? Maybe they weren't even your friend, but you knew them or whatever, and you saw the path that they were going down, and you saw it, and you just want them to do better, but it's just like they have to want to do better for themselves, and no matter what you said, what you did, it didn't matter because they were just going to do their own thing. That was Taylor and Sheila. It didn't matter what Taylor said. It didn't matter how Taylor tried to give Sheila the benefit of the doubt, wanted Sheila to do better as far as being, don't be so conniving and everything. Sheila was gonna be Sheila at the end of the day, or whatever. But I like me some Sheila, but I like Taylor too. I like Taylor too. And truth be told, if I had to choose between Ridge being with Taylor and Brooke, I would say go ahead and go over there to Brooke because I like Taylor, and to me, he's mean to her. But anyways, so Steffi just says we gotta talk to Lee. We gotta tell Lee, who murdered her son and everything. And Taylor was like, we'll get to all of that. And so then she was like, well, right now you just have to go be stronger because it's a lot that you've taken in. And Taylor and Steffi was like, well, I'm worried about you because right now Dad's over there telling Brooke everything that happened. And I'm worried about y'all relationship. And Taylor says, listen, we'll be okay. Like, what's going on between me and your dad, we'll be okay. He's always going to be a great father to y'all or whatever. And Steph was like, I know that, but I'm worried about y'all. I'm like, at the end of the day, this is a grown man. Like he could be where he want to be. Because Taylor told her, she was like, technically, he is still married to Brooke. And none of this would have happened had Sheila not gotten involved. So, you know, I Taylor gonna just play it. She's just gonna lay back or whatever because she said he's a married man at the end of the day, and it doesn't matter what they thought was gonna go on. He belongs to someone else. I said, okay, that's right, Taylor. That is right. Even though we know something gonna end up happening between you and Bridge or something, this is gonna be a mess. This is gonna be a triangle is gonna be a mess. Love triangle. Why you gotta mess with my toes, mommy? No, mama just got them done. I'm sorry, y'all. Anyways, so then we go to Brooke and Ridge. So she's just like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it was Sheila. And I said, yes, you can believe it because you know how Sheila is. And she said, but we should have known when it was Sheila. And he was like, Ridge was like, I should have known. Because truth be told, this is why I say Ridge, like, sometimes he was rough with Taylor the way he talks to her. He doesn't talk to Brooke that way. So stay with Brooke because I don't think you really like Taylor like that. But he said, I should have known. And she said, I can't believe she's done this. And he says, but what about what she did to you? And she said, oh, I can't think about that right now. I'm thinking about Steffi. I said, well, you weren't thinking about Steffi when you was in that hospital, but right now you can think about it. Okay, Brooke. Okay, Brooke. But anyways, they just talk about, they just talk about Sheila and how like they should have known it was her and how Brooke was right that it was outside forces. And he was like, I should have listened to you. You were saying it the whole time. I knew somebody was messing with you. So I said, now when did you know this, Ridge? Because did not say that not one time. He said, but I didn't know it was Sheila or whatever. And I was like, okay, okay. And so then they just go back and forth about how they knew they the damage Sheila has done. She's gonna go to prison for life. She won't be able to hurt anyone else, harm anyone else. I don't think this is true. But so then they talk about what this does, what this means, that what happened with Deacon wouldn't have happened. Her drinking, her spiraling, none of that would have happened. It was all because of Sheila. And she said, and I saw Sheila afterwards, and she just looked so smug. Now, Sheila, you was wrong for that. See, this is why you're not gonna get to plead insanity because because she was going around just so smug. You couldn't even keep it to yourself. You were so happy about what you did. Because I remember when you was talking to Thomas, some of my best work. And Brooke was talking about, I knew it, the taste. I said, what do you mean about the taste? Because when you said the stuff was supposed to taste like real champagne, that's why you ordered it or whatever. So, girl, what are you talking about? But anyways, they so then Brooke says, so does this mean you're coming home? Like, is that why you're here? Because you're coming home? I said, girl, he ain't coming home. He still want Taylor. Really, he don't, but it is what it is. Y'all, that was about interview. It was not much today. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 6. Cause I mean, honestly, it was not that much today. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow for the new episode.